Yeah, so I do have to be very, very, very careful with who I'm meeting, who I'm around, who I'm meeting, who I'm around, who I want to be around, who I don't want to be around. I have to be very careful because as well, I can get into that situation as well where I can get attacked, where I can get attached, and that's not a good thing for me. I don't like being attached, so I have to detach myself. Being attached to a guy is not a good thing for me. A guy is not a good thing for me because I have to be in love with you. And if I'm not in love with you and I'm attached to you by just fucking you, it's a very dangerous situation I can get myself in. So what happens? So what happens is a lot of women, they meet these guys and get attached to them emotionally, physically, mentally. And that's why they're constantly ringing these guys. That's why they're constantly ringing these guys. That's why they're constantly on the phone. That's why they're constantly having arguments, because you don't know how to detach yourself away from these individuals that you've been sleeping with. Some people are just to be slept with. Some people are just to be slept with. They're not to be dating. Not everybody's to be going out with. Not everybody's to be your boyfriend. So I haven't learned the hard way. I haven't learned the hard way. I've learned the easy way. Not everybody you come across you need to be attached to. And most people don't see that. And most people don't see that as well, because you just want to be attached to that person. You're not even been in your life more than 24 days and you're already telling him you love him. You're already relying on him. You're already relying on him. You're already wanting things on him. Do you get what I mean? You have to be able to see people in this life. Listen, the way relationships are nowadays in this life, there's no 1 and 2 relationships. It's rare to 1 and 2 relationships. It's rare to see that. It's very rare to see people survive in this day and age in a relationship, honestly. And when these young women or these women are meeting people, like I said, it's only for a short time. In their heads, they're believing it's for a long time, but it's for a short. They're believing it's for a long time, but it's for a short time. That's why you need to stop with the attachment and just sometimes see these people as you're going to mentally destroy them in bed. You're going to destroy them in bed, and you're not going to be picking up your phone tomorrow. It's not that kind of party. You can't put out like that. See you later. Bye. I give you that one time. Once they have that experience, they'll constantly want to see you again. They won't want to be seeing anybody else. So it's how you're putting it out. It's what you're doing. Do you not have the attachment with them, especially if you haven't been around? You shouldn't be texting people that you haven't been around for more than 6 months. Shouldn't be asking them questions. A lot of people as well, when they get into these situations with the people that they're in, they ask them loads of questions. I don't really give a fuck about any of the questions. I'm not really a questions person. This is where I get myself into shit, because what happens with me is I'm not a questions person, because I don't expect you to ask me any questions. I do not expect people to ask me questions. My daughter's been with hers for 11 years and she's only 26. Bloody hell. I don't expect anybody to ask me any questions when I'm dating them. Honestly. A lot of people want to go up there, they want a full questionnaire. Well, how I see I don't know why this has always worked for me, but I don't really want to sit there and talk about my life. So I limit my access of talking, and they understand that from when I meet them. So when I meet men, I do not ask them any questions. I'm not interested in it. The only time I'm asking a man a question is when I am really into it or I want something. I'm not going to ask them anything about, and that's why I usually meet guys that are married, because I do not ask them any questions. And then afterwards, I find out that they're married, or this has happened, or they've just been divorced. People ask these questions first. I don't do any of that, because I'm making you aware that these are my boundaries. I don't want you to go over them. You shouldn't know everything about me on the first date. You shouldn't know everything about me in the first week. Because once people know stuff about you, that's when they use it against you. So you could meet a guy today, right? And honestly, this society is disgusting when they do it. You can meet a guy today, yeah, and tell him your business. And tomorrow, when he don't get your own way with you, he'll be calling you out of your name. And the things that you've told him about you, or about your kids, or about you, or about your kids, or about anything around you, they'll be quick to spew it out of the mouth. Or I bought you that, or I got you food yesterday. They'll be quick to expose you or to slag you down on the phone. So you have to be careful with what you're saying. You have to be careful with, if you're around somebody for 2 months, you don't have to give them everything. You don't have to text them every day. You don't need to see, like, some people that I'm around, right, especially women, because they're in the bags and they really need the money. They're really into it. So they have to speak. They have to give that kind of conversation up. They have to be that kind of fake way. I can't live like that. I cannot live like that. So if I'm meeting somebody, it has to be natural, not for the wrong purposes. And that's why a lot of these women that are left in these situations, they give too much out, and that's why they're left with the bare minimum. Give them nothing. I say, moving forward, give men nothing, not one thing, nothing of you. I sat there, right, and so many men have been, messaging me, asking me to go out on dates. No. Was you there when I was fucking crying? Was you there when I was sad? Was you there when I needed a lift up? And I know you think, well, everybody can be different. They weren't there when they didn't know you were going through this experience. No, give these men nothing. Give them nothing. Luke Tuanda, Philip Mumhumba, come. These are the kind of baby daddies we're dealing with. Yeah, Luke Tuanda, Philip Mumhumba. These are the kind of baby daddies that we're dealing with. Hasn't been in his family's life with his 3 kids for 7 years. 2 of them are twins. One of them's not a twin. This is what I'm saying. You have to be careful with who you're having conversations with. Don't go on dates and give them all your business. Don't tell them everything. Don't even ask them questions. Because when you're asking questions and you give everything up, that's when it gets boring. When you're going out with these guys, don't ask them shit. Don't ask them fuck all. You want them to ask them fuck all. You want them to want you to ask. That's what they're waiting for when you meet them. Oh, well, this has happened with my sister. Oh, I've just fallen out with Becky. Who's Becky? Oh, Becky's my sister. Oh, I'm going around to my mum's next week, sister. Oh, I'm going around to my mum's next week for a barbecue. Because that's how the conversation starts. What are you doing today? I've only met you for 24 hours. Why are you telling him that you're going out to the park? Why are you telling him that you're going to Burger King? Who cares? Why are you letting him know that you're at the sunbeds? Why are you even telling him about the bare minimum about you getting your nails done? That's the bare minimum. The bare minimum. Your hair and nails. And women are happy with getting that done. They're happy with just having their nails and hair done and think that that's everything. They think that the man's the shit. No, stop giving too much out. Don't talk to about shit on the date. Don't say nothing to them for 6 months until you feel like that this person can actually come to my home. I feel like I'm going to spend the rest of my life with this person. You don't have to get to know them. You don't have to get to know them like that. A date isn't about fully getting to know somebody. You don't have to give everything out, honestly. So with me, I meet people and don't say anything to them. But my downfall with that is I always end up getting left with people that are deceivers. Good afternoon, Harper. I always get left with people that are deceivers, or, they have the bad intentions. But I just don't like to speak about much because I really like to just see the person the way they are when they're just not saying too much. How do they act? How do they come across? Whereas if you're in a conversation with them, they're always trying to get out with something, and they can always use something against you. So you have to just be minimum with your words. Don't ask too many questions. Don't even be bothered about any of the questions. Stop running these guys down. Stop ringing their phones. Stop texting them these essays because they don't care. Honestly, I don't ring back guys over and over. I don't really care. Over and over. I don't really care. Once I care, and then I don't care, I don't care. I'm not really interested. Once I'm done, I'm done. I don't really think back like that. There's only a couple of people where I think, yeah, a couple of people where I think, yeah, I might potentially say hi to you again, or I could potentially, have a friendship with you again. But there's just some people that I would say I would never, ever see again, ever see again, never date again, never go near, never go out for food, never sit with them and have a drink with them. Honest to God, never, ever in my life. How I want to be now in my life is I don't want to be, going out with girls, but I do not want to be with any guys. When I get my teeth done and invest in myself, I think it's really put me off now. With not wanting to be near anybody and just wanting to be all for myself. I think I want to show off now. So do you know, like before, where now, yeah, because I hadn't invested in myself. I think now I've invested in myself. I don't want myself to be near anybody. Why does that sound so bad? Why does that sound so bad? Why is it that when I didn't invest in myself, people could have access to me? That sounds cruel, doesn't it? How did they get access to me when I didn't invest in myself? But why now I'm investing myself? I don't see a future with any of them in it. How is that? Why is it reversed? Honestly, I couldn't see them coming near me at all. I want to flaunt my shit so hard that they cannot touch me. Honestly, I want to walk down the street and they're not even allowed to even, just don't even look at me. When I post the Snapchat up, thousands of them message me back. I don't even want to look at them. Honestly, I do want to think I'm the shit. After all this, after when I invest in myself now, I'm thinking about myself. Honestly, I'm not thinking I'm getting this stuff done for a guy. I'm thinking I'm getting this stuff done to make myself feel so empowering, so powerful, so much better, so much confidence, so much healing within myself, happiness, that I won't want to speak to nobody. I'm not pushing anybody away. But I feel like I want to more focus on where I'm going with myself instead of thinking about jumping on anyone's dick. Good afternoon, Bev. So I'm not going to be jumping like that. And I know for some people they might think to themselves, well, you want to go get your teeth done so you can kiss somebody, or you can have like more confidence. I want to go get my teeth done so I can have confidence and scream at people. I want to scream. I want to come on the camera and scream with my teeth. I want to come on and do Jeremy Kyle with my natural tea. I want to come on and shout. I want to come and scream and shout. Honestly, I'm going to be shouting. I'm going to come on the camera. I could have come on the camera right now, but I'll get done for what I'm wearing. So it's best that I actually stay behind the camera because I don't want to be showing too much off. But yeah, honestly, I am going to get out in a minute. I'm going to get out of the house. I can't sit in like this. I'm going to go take myself for a walk around the local park, but I'm not going to wear this. I'm going to keep these shorts on and take this top off. And just do a bit of sunbathing. Yeah, 100%. I've been to the sunbeds as well. So I look really, really brown. I've been invested in the sunbeds because I do 6 months on and 6 months off. I can't go to the sunbeds like that and be on 24/7. I don't know how they do it. That's why they have to, get all that stuff because the necks go all brown. I even know people that have been injecting it inside of them to make them brown. Honestly, I don't know.
Honestly, I don't know how they do it. This woman goes to the sunbeds and she just injects. And I'm really concerned, you know, that the UK are allowing this. Honest to God. Honest to God. I am very concerned that the UK is allowing people to take an injection to become brown. I think that should be classed as poisoning. Honestly. It should be classed as ink poisoning. Really and truly. And I don't suggest any of yous do it. I don't suggest any one of yous go to the sunbeds. Go to the sunbeds. And do any of that. Because it's very dangerous and it could go through you. You could get very serious blood infections, blood poisoning. So I would recommend, if you are going to the sunbeds, go off and on, do what I do. But I am very fortunate to be of colour, so I am going to be totally, you know, my colour is going to get much more darker quicker than, you know, somebody that's not of colour. So if I do 2 sunbeds, that's it. I'm really, really, really dark brown. I'm gonna finish at Five Guys in 6 minutes. Because I want to get out for the day, even if it's just for an hour. Spend some money at the local shop and get some munchies in the house. Actually, talking about munchies. What am I on about? Bought myself some pomegranate seeds and some British chicken and pork chicken and pasta bowl. I bought this last night from Co-op. Let's have a look if it's eatable. Do you know CNN keep coming into my lives? You know, actual CNN news. Right, you know what? I'm gonna have the pomegranates. I love pomegranates in salad. I don't know if any of you do pomegranates in your salads? Because I do. I think it's the best taste in a salad ever. Has anybody else done pomegranates in a salad? Like an actual salad. Does anybody else put them in? Because my favourite fruit is these pomegranate seeds. Oh my god. Make a salad today. Go to Co-op and get yourself some pomegranate seeds. You'll thank me later. People will say to you, what the hell have you got in the salad? It's the best salad I've ever made in my life. And I never knew you could put some apples in as well. But pomegranate seeds for me, you can't get any better than these. These are better than oranges. And I can just sit and eat packs of these, you know. They're really good for you. So if you are making a salad, make sure you put the pomegranate. You can buy, but you don't have to buy them like this, but you can buy it
whole instead of little tubes like this, but I prefer them in these little tubes from Co-op. And they're good for kids as well. You ever make a salad, you put these pomegranates in. Whoever's eating that salad will say that's the best salad they've ever tasted in their life. Because I did it when I was in Spain, and this girl made a salad, and I said to her, "What have you got in the salad?" And she said pomegranate seeds. We've been taking my gifts on off and on all day. I'm coming off now anyways in 2 minutes. And I'm going out for at least an hour to have a walk around and stuff. It's really nice today. I might take some of these out with me because there's quite a few. Well, there's I don't know if it'll be able to tell you on here, but no, I don't think it will. But there's over 300 of these seeds. You could put them in a drink as well, in some water. Put them in some water as well in the cup, because I've put some freezing water in the fridge, so I might pour some of these into the thing. But I don't know if it'll get stuck, so I have to be very careful. I'm leaving in a second, guys, okay? At five. I'm gonna go get out for an hour. I've been on for like 2 hours now, Anna. I don't want to be spending too much time on. And when it gets bang on to 5, right, we're going, guys. Love yous. Have a nice day, okay? Mwah. I don't think I'll be on tonight because I've got a couple of stuff going on, and I want to support my friends in the background as well that are not on live. So I don't think I'll be on tonight. I probably will be on tomorrow. So in reality, it's a good job we haven't really lost this live. I know lots of people have been trying to get me taken down, but I'm going to find out exactly who you are in a second so I can get you blocked. Give me till past. And I'll have you blocked. Whoever will report me, because now it shows you who reports you. And not just that, it can show me who was in my live that I couldn't see. Love you guys. And I'll see you all tomorrow. It could be in the afternoon. It just depends. It just depends what's happening tomorrow, okay? Mwah. Love you guys. Look after yourself.